as much as I love Mary.
Oh my God, she's my girl.
Yeah, it's a great show today, and I'm so glad to have you here. This is a great show for me because I love your show and
Thank you.
love you. I think you're fantastic. First of all, for those of you who have not seen the show, it's basically disciplining kids. I mean, tell people what it is.
Yeah, that's right. For those that haven't seen the show, it's about me going into a family and really helping them address the situations that are of much concern. It could be children that are not eating very well, parents who are just like kicking their children out of their own bed because they're constantly there all the time. And they're really in hard dilemma. They don't know what to do, they don't know what tools, and I go in with structure and routine and techniques that really turn around these families to help them and move them on.
And what is, you know, there has to be the most common problem that you see over and over again. I mean, it all is probably from the same place, but what's the most common problem?
That's true, it's the consistency, you know. Parents really struggle with being consistent, or they say something and they don't follow through. You know, they won't put in the 100% commitment or the effort to really turn around, yet they've spent 5 years getting themselves in the situation they was in the first place.
Yeah. So, and the naughty stool, it was a good idea. I think we have to have one for Andy. We need a, we need a naughty stool for Andy because he's naughty a lot. What is the most practical advice you can tell somebody if they have a kid out there that's, they don't have you, they don't have Super Nanny, but what can they do on their own?
I would really say to be consistent, to recognise that you want to be able to, you know, lay down good family values, but at the same time have compassion, be able to compromise, and don't be afraid to say no and to be able to discipline your children. A lot of parents feel guilty about that, and yet they're teaching their children constantly that they are going to receive consequences for unacceptable behaviour, and it's a moral, responsible parent that takes accountability for that.
Yeah, I think that kids, I mean, I think kids need that kind of structure and that kind of discipline, or else, you know, they're not ever really kids, they're just, you know, wild adults.
Yeah, well, they're able to, you know, literally have so much power and control and not know how to use that. But equally, as much as we place in firm boundaries and we use discipline with the families, it's important to be able to do the opposite as well. To be able to give lots of praise, to potentially build a child's self-esteem, and really just to tune in and spend that time. Spend time with your kids, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a great show. I love it. So if you haven't seen it, you can catch Super Nanny on Mondays at 9 on ABC. And thanks for being here.